What's up, y'all? This is Wes Clark, the director, and welcome to Real Talk Presents the Director's Cut movie review segment. Today, we're going to be reviewing the movie Trap, directed by M. Night Shyamalan. Okay, I'm going to get right to the point here. This is my non-spoiler review. I'm going to let you know my pros, my cons, and if you should go see the movie or not. Now, before I get started, everyone knows I have a love-hate relationship with M. Night Shyamalan as a director, but I'm going to give a fair review based on what I saw. I saw the movie yesterday, and I'll let you know if it's worth going to see. Let's start with the pros. Number one, original concept. The original concept with all Shyamalan movies, they're pretty much original concepts. I'm always going to give him credit for that. He's an out-of-the-box thinker, and that's one thing that makes him a relevant and good and consistent director. Number two, good acting. Josh Hartnett is amazing in this film. He does a great job at making you root for the bad guy, so to speak. Seeing him interacting with his daughter, talking to people is nice, and he just seems like a good guy. So I kind of want him to get out of the trap. I want him to get out. Okay, so that's a good job because you're rooting for the bad guy. Number three, big feel. And what I mean by that is this film takes place in an arena. It's at a concert. Only very small, main cast, but a lot of backgrounds. I can't, off the top of my head, I can't remember the last time I saw a film with a big crowd like this. Maybe Vantage Point. I mean, that was a long time. That was a while ago. Number four is the anticipation. Now, Shyamalan is good with his pacing and his anticipation most of the time. But the anticipation for this is what really drives the movie. He's in the concert, enjoying it with his daughter, then he's sneaking out and trying to figure out a way to get out of there without alerting his daughter to his secret life. And of course, without being caught by the FBI. Number five, the shots. Great shots. Cinematography is good. The shots are set up in a way to help give you more anticipation and anxiety. If you know Shyamalan's style, he likes to frame the character in the middle of the frame, looking directly into the camera, which kind of gives you that little bit of anxiety feel. It's like he's talking to the audience. But he's not breaking the fourth wall. He's talking to another character, but it makes you feel like you're in that character's shoes. So it helps you kind of stick with the character. It really makes you feel like you're on this little ride with Josh Hartnett. And that's why you kind of root for him, because it makes you feel like it's you. Now let's get to the cons. Lack of action. I think, this is my opinion, with this much of a crowd and extras and background, and to make it that big feel, I think it lacked a little bit of action. A couple other things could have happened. Some nice key points happened throughout the film to keep you more on the edge of your seat, but I think it could have been a little more. Number two, it could be at times a bit overambitious. It seems like everything he tried to do, he succeeded at, and that's just a little bit overambitious, in my opinion. Number three, I think personally, this is just for me, not enough violence, in my opinion. Now, granted, I think he did a great job that this film is not very violent, given the violent tone of it all. You would think or expect a little more violence, not much in there. And that's a personal thing for me. I would have probably made it a little more violent, but I do give him kudos for making it not so violent. It's a PG-13. You can actually take your kid to see this. No sexual overtones or undertones, no sexuality, not a lot of profanity, and not a lot of violence. There's some, but not a lot. So that could be a pro and a con, but for me, it's a con. It didn't quite stick the landing at the end. I feel that I was okay with the ending, but it didn't quite stick the landing. Is this movie worth a watch? I would say yes. Make sure you like and share this video. Subscribe to the channel, the IE Network on YouTube. Follow me for more videos, more reviews, more movie topics. I'm Wes Clark, the director, and that's a wrap for now.